Alrighty, world. Welcome in to a different looking episode of Good Morning NASDAQ. I am on the travel. I don't know, say the travel train. I don't know. I'm just not in my office, so we're got a new environment for you. But this is the old nephew's room. So it used to be monster
You
trucks.
fixed the door.
Yeah, the door. Oh, the door. No, it's definitely broken. It's definitely not there. But Huddy pointed out the monster trucks are gone. For those who have known to me to be here, there used to be some monster trucks all right there. They're gone. They're doing things with the house. I don't really know, but I just show up to work here when I come over. So, anyways, good morning, everyone. Good morning, chat. Good morning, Dom. Good morning, Huddy. As
Morning.
always, you know,
Morning.
there you go. Good morning. As always, doing a little live trading. So no, 8:45 going over the gappers. We're doing some 9:15 watch list prep, and then a good 20 to 30 minutes of some live trading, and then we move on with our lovely lives. Also, Wine Wednesday tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern as well. So we'll get that going. But other than that, good morning, chat. And talk to me. How do you want us to kick us off with the watch list you got going on?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hang on.
I got my
Hang
charts
on.
all messed up here. I gotta figure it out.
I can go first. I just have a couple tickers. I don't have a watch list for today. I had some technical difficulties with my life last night. Um, so I'm just figuring out here with 8 minutes to go, but I gotta find a couple tickers that look to be interesting this morning. Just sold the rest of my Buru in the 70s this morning. Pretty
Uru.
solid trade there. We were in the webinar yesterday, and at the very end, it was like right at noon. The bid was 0.30 and my stop was 0.2999. And we held on, selling in the 60s and 70s later. It is the power, I should do a video lesson, it is the power of sticking to risk sometimes. No matter how bad it looks in the moment, a play can still come together. So that was nice to see. So Buru, I don't even know what it's at right now, but I'm not going to touch it today.
70.
Um, Up 50%, really solid to see. But ONMD is a big runner from 2 days ago. This one doesn't really have, it has a history of big 1 day runs and then doing a whole lot of nothing. But yesterday's candle was kind of in the mid range of what is today? So Mondays. If that is starting to hold over these 3 day breakouts, I really like them when they get volume and work. We saw it with BNAI yesterday. So I just kind of keep an eye on them. I don't have a lot of hope for them. I'm not early entering or anything, but if I see that popping, alerts going off and
Which
trading volume,
which was the first one you brought up? Not BNI.
ONMD.
ONMD. Oh, okay, yep. It's got that
Just
logo.
keep an eye on anything that looks like this. Another one that looks like that is ARBK, Bitcoin runner from 2 days ago, and went from 30 cents to the 90s, holding up in the 70s right now. If it pops up and starts holding, I'm interested. If it fades off, I'll leave it alone. SOPA is a potential reversal up 10% right now, up from the ones to the sixes. Yesterday it was a gap down red day, but a green daily candle. Um, I'm looking at all these for the first time right now, but that is the pattern. And it's only up 10% right now. So keep an eye on that one. That one could most definitely turn into a reversal breakout situation, depending on where that consolidation happens this morning. And then what Huddy brought up to me, ADAP. ADAP is one of these kind of similar to not really similar, I guess, to Buru, but been a lot of cheapies running. I've been saying it for weeks. It seems like we're seeing a lot of lower price stocks making moves. Um, and this is one that has had pretty good volume, traded good off of its lows over the past month, consolidated in the 12-cent area. The breakout level is like 22, 23 cents. So it's still quite a bit of ways from that right now, but we'll watch that out of the gate and see if it starts holding some of the intermediate levels between 15 and 20.
Nice, nice. All right. Huddy?
Nice. Um, okay. I like the SOPA trade out of all three that Dom kind of pointed out. I kind of feel like the reversal into the breakout can be kind of a juicy way to make a lot of money. So that kind of excites me, although they all fit the pattern. So I think they all should be watched. I like SOPA the most because I can make the most amount of money there if I hit both patterns. That's kind of like an earnings winner, so I like the catalyst. ADAP, yeah, I mean, I guess I have this on watch. I've been accumulating it for the past 3 days. I think these charts are really good when you have a small account. I was watching some like QM stuff over the weekend, and these are the exact charts he likes for small accounts, where you can like find a way to risk 2 pennies and maybe this goes to 50 cents. So I was buying versus the base of 12 cents. And like when it's at 18, I don't really know what to do. Like I feel like that's like middle of the range, chasing, like what risk level do I want to use? Like I think better off just not doing anything with it until it shapes up maybe towards the breakout level. But you're right, like Don's been calling it out. It's the penny stock revolution. All the cheap stocks are running. So I don't think it's gone yet. And I think there's probably another entry coming. So just kind of keeping an eye on it, but I don't know if it's going to be mid-range right here for me. Um, God, there's so much on watch, but I don't really know what to do with any of it. I think the one that like really strikes me as a potential play is Buru. Uh, I was long this overnight, sold into the 75s, and now it kind of looks like it's extended from 15 cents to 70 cents and could definitely retrace its gains back down to 50. How do I want to go about that is kind of my question because I don't really trade this pattern too much, like the overextended gap and crap. On like a multi-day runner, it's more of a Kyle Williams specialty, so I'll kind of leave it to him, but it's definitely there. And then like yeah, I mean there's a couple swing charts I'm watching. I like Hims a lot. I just don't know really how to buy it just yet, but I think it's shaping up really nicely. DVLT I'm watching. I want it. I think Kyle said in the room that he wants it one more day higher, and I totally get that. But I feel like if it goes red green today or green red, my finger might slip and I might short some. Um, and then there's the gappers, XBIO, NXL, ATON, not ATON, XBIO and NXL. I'll short both of those at some point.
XBIO. Oh yeah, and then ATON.
Actually, I'll just do AT. I'll do both of them. I'll do both of them.
All right, they're big. They're big. Nice. Well, okay. I just got short a starter on Buru. Again, normally if you guys are used to having one big chart, I'm having small charts because I'm getting on the travel setup. So bear with me. But Buru's here. My mouse going around in the circles, and then RR is here up top. Um, just took a starter. It's like 69 on Buru because I thought that crack might have started something, but it's absorbed so far. So we'll risk up to like high of day of pre-market, which is like 77, maybe 80 worst case. Just give it a little space for the starter. But I am short biased today. I don't think this gap up of 50% plus after already running from 30 cents is going to hold. It has a history of actually crapping itself when it gaps quite big. So I'm short biased on it today to possibly roll over to sub 60, maybe even 250. So we'll see there. RR is is not a traditional first red day. I don't really, if it goes red green, I may start in. But even then, it's not really a convincing way to die. I'm wondering if like previous low of day will be a trigger, but just the only reason why I'm even willing to short this is because it is pretty extended, but it round trips a lot of moves over a few days, right? We went from twos to high threes, and then back down to mid twos, then from mid twos to high fives, then back down to four, and now we've gone from 4 to 7, and so it wouldn't shock me if we go from 7 down to like 5, right? So I think there is range to be had over a few days. It's just timing it and watching this choppy kind of runner kind of slowly roll over per se, because it's not in a traditional first red day setup sense. So we'll see. It's a bit tricky. Maybe I'm over my head and I'm not really even watching it correctly or going to make a trade plan correctly, but that is what I'm looking at. So anyways, feel free to put in questions in the chat, but we'll get to them in a few minutes once the dust settles. But that is the open. So let's see here. See, RR just went red-green and came right back, so I don't think that's a meaningful enough sign. But I should be thinking about adding Buru quickly here if it fades, which I think it's going to. I'm going to try to get more size here. All right, I'm going to try to risk a high a day. This should crack pretty quickly here. If not, we will cut it all at high a day now because I'm now risking quite a bit. Maybe too premature, which I don't like, but I also want to be aggressive sooner on this thing. I think this thing could just crap itself. Well, I don't love the entries though. it's probably gonna stop me out. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. I
Huddy
covered.
loves that trade.
I know it's works sometimes. It works really well sometimes, and then sometimes not so much. So I covered 75%. Gonna keep what I have left off of that 76 highs here.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Yes. A little premature. Ideally, then this would fail and then put in a higher low, and then that would be the actual spot to get maybe some size.
Cool.
So failure. Okay,
Super
let's
awesome.
see. Let me see. What's the sound doing? Oh, their sound goes nice.
The sun goes down.
Might want to add. I have sound as a swing trade. Didn't really get to go over the swings too early into or so soon into market open, but I kind of like adding my sound on my swing account. Let's see if we want to over previous highs. And also I need to be paying attention here. Freaking Buru is pulling back again. I might try to get short on a lower high here if it can fade. Or fail again, I should say. Buru not bouncing just yet. Trying to, though. There we go. See if it can break highs. If not, not a big deal.
Along some SOPA there.
Let's see.
519.
Nice pop. $530 or 550 now. Nice. Buru might be double topping here at the 74s.
If SOPA wants to do what most reversals have done lately, it should break low day quickly and swiftly.
If R breaks low of day, I might give that a shot.
What happened with that yesterday with you?
I stopped out. I stopped out in after hours. It was uptrending. I wanted it to downtrend if I was gonna feel comfortable taking it overnight. But if we can fail here and not get over yesterday's highs, I think a new low day would justify a starter. Buru still undecided in the 73s.
Yeah, SOPA looks like new low days coming. This is kind of what's been happening lately. I'll stick to risk though. ARB down, ONMD, small gap up. What's Huddy doing?
I'm locating shares for NXL.
NXL.
Because if that makes a new low day, I'm gonna short it, I think. Right? Yeah. I think that's the pattern.
I might have to cut the rest of
What
my
just
brew.
happened?
With what? Oh,
I
SOPA.
had a
Jesus.
stop in at 496 and it skipped all those and halted down.
Now it's halting down. You gotta love that.
Doesn't it have to go through those stops before it can get to those? Like, I don't understand that.
Oh, I could hold down so quick.
Well, like, wouldn't it have to trigger the stops that are there before it can get to the price that it would halt down at?
Um, I'm not sure. Stop the rest of my boo route. This thing's strong, man. Look at this thing go. Pretty impressive. Could still fill, but much more unlikely now. Which is good though, because if it goes high, if it goes to $1 day, it's even more better for like maybe a second attempt tomorrow.
Um, cool.
Watching RR here, right at 7. There it goes. Of course, do I fill? Oh, I do fill. Okay, thank God.
All
Short
right, I got
sleeve.
some NXL short, I think. Did I? Am I? What time is it?
NXL.
It's a little premature. I don't know how much.
Nice. 82 for Buru. Wow. This thing's just going. 84. See, if this blows off, if Buru keeps going straight up into like 90, I actually might give it a shot off a buck. Just because this is a lot very quickly. But needs a little bit more. So if we're going to get like a blow off move on a morning spike like that, that's usually a sign that this isn't. It's like strong, but it's like counterintuitive that if that's all it's got for the first say 15, 20 minutes of the day, then it could reverse in the opposite direction pretty ugly. But you have to obviously trade it to find out.
You gotta trade it to find out, he says.
Only one way, you know.
The only way out is in.
Fail there at 85. See if this fails hard enough, then a lower high entry might still be on the table as well, but we'll see. It's nothing crazy anymore because it did stop me out already once.
I haven't really done much so far.
Okay, Buru, more failure. Dang, okay, let's see if this... See, this is the kind of pull I was expecting if it went to 90, but the fact that we're doing it even if it only went to 85, it's telling me this thing still has potential to not hold. Let's just see if we can bounce, though, because I don't really want to chase it down in the mid-70s. At least to start the position. Here we go. No. Do I have to reborrow? Is this freaking, gosh dang it. Let me borrow some real quick. Let me get some out of here. BRBU. That's gonna suck if I lose this freaking entry point because of reg show. Come on, quickly borrow for me here. Yes, we want to do that much for 0.006.
Gosh.
Okay, we started in here. 79. Let me actually get a little more. 78. Okay. RR lower 2 for now. That's a good start. So shorting some Buru here. Got like a 79.5 average. Gonna risk high of day. Ideally it fails. The only way I think I can add though is if it breaks 70, this low, 73, 75, but then I'd have to move my risk to probably the bounce high. Just because this range is pretty wide. You know, this thing can move 10% in a single minute or two. So I'd have to be kind of fancy with it. But I also think if it's going to make a lower low, then that will be a pretty strong trend break as well.
I like the lower low. I'll probably give it out there.
Yeah, I imagine that it shouldn't come back after that if it's going to do that.
And if it does, then my other last attempt would be like a late day rollover, and I'd probably ignore it for the morning.
That's a good point. Yeah, thinking ahead
That's just me though.
Later than day, it's doable. It's got potential.
DVLT is going red green here. I don't really have anything prepared for that.
DVLT. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it did gap up, which is actually decent, but I just wish it would have closed at 3. Like, in terms of, percent extended, I mean, it's really based at like 140 for about a week. The highs of last week and then the lows of early this week. To only really go 2-3 and then close down at 250, it's like technically it fits. It's 100% run, but man, it's 100% run at the highs and it's already given back, call it 15+% of that potential gain. So it could still work. The daily chart is decent looking. I wish it would have closed up at like 293.
I couldn't hear you over my short button going off.
I couldn't hear you over me smacking the bid.
Yeah.
All right, Buru, some more failure. I'm thinking about probably adding, but trying to be disciplined, waiting for the new lows. But part of me wants to do it now because I think they're just coming. It might hold though. It might make another higher high. But maybe not. The exact low is 73.75. Come on. Fortunately, after my first loss, I probably won't make that much on this. If it does work. RR though, looking good. The previous low day is 640 for maybe a final add. DVLT red. Anyways, let's take a look at the chat real quick. Someone asked, Dom, are you swinging ACB long? I don't think anyone's swinging weed stocks long.
No. I definitely wouldn't be in it if I did.
TJ says, why is Huddy not Master Clover? That's just the username of the Clover.
He hasn't earned the
the Clover Zoom. Huddy's just signed in as his Zoom account. Me and Dom, did a webinar. I logged in as a Clover account today. Dom did a webinar yesterday. You can have 2 people signed in at one time. Ergo, we got the same profile. I did just buy. I just did added to my.
I just did the added
to my Sown swing over yesterday's highs. Nice little flag here. I kind of am a fan of this. I think this is ready for the next leg higher. Maybe approach what's it called? Get back here. Some of these previous highs from late December. We'll see. It could be fun. Buru. Oh my gosh. What a little fake out. Alright, I guess I need to make sure I'm going to stop out here. If this does indeed stop me out, some pretty impressive strength for a runner. We'll see if this fails here, though. I think the odds still say it does, because the comeback, again, is pretty darn impressive, but not impossible. But if it fails again, then it's even more confirmation. If we do make a lower low, like then it's go time, you know. Now it's ready to rock and roll.
It's bingo time.
Yeah.
Although I'm still not sure.
See another stuff. There we go. That's great. All right, let's. Come on, you can do it. You know you can.
I think this is a nice building.
Let me pull up some. Sick. Powerful move there. That's a good start. Come on, Brew. Let's figure it out here. Let's make some decisions.
Well, I did stop out of SOPA for like a 3 and something R loss. So
Sorry, buddy. That's annoying. Oh, and a gap
reversals
down
are so fun.
The gap down's probably the most annoying part if I was in your shoes.
It's just it's not like it was super liquid. It already done 2.7 million on the day. Like you shouldn't be breaking low day and gapping whatever 470 to 420.
Immediate halt down. Yeah, it's annoying. It's like one of those things where it's liquid, but unfortunately, like you only need this 1 minute of everyone on the wrong side in that instance.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it doesn't seem so liquid anymore. Buru. I feel like it's got a little bullish here.
If it goes above 75, I'll short it.
Yeah, that would be in the next new lower low, for sure. Okay, possibly another failure. Or not. It's getting tight, though. It's going to have to pick a direction eventually here.
It is getting tight. I want it to stay in this channel. I don't really want to break out and then come back down. That would kind of annoy me.
No, I would hate that so much.
But like roll over right here, I'm in.
Yeah, I would stop out and then probably not re-enter and then miss the trade. So let's not and say we did.
XBIO is pretty close to getting my short stick.
XBIO.
That's close.
Yeah, not really going anywhere.
My trigger.
All right, here we go. Buru.
Buru, roll.
Come on.
Buru, roo, roo. Come to daddy. Come to Master Clover.
It makes me think of that Dr. Evil gif where he's like, come to Papa. He's like,
come to Papa. Come to Papa. And we got the Great Wall of China trying to support it right now. But what happens when they disappear? I don't know. I don't know. Straight to 50. That's the goal. That's the dream.
76 is still holding. Oh, back over 78. Jeez, this is... Just can't figure it out.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's still intense.
Hey, DAP. I don't know what a hammer candle is, but that looks like one.
Yeah, nice wick. That's cool.
EVLT 240s. We're up some money over there. That's exciting. Everyone clap. Oh, we got short. Clap.
He's busy over here this morning.
What do I? I have XBIO. I did honestly I cover my C what was it? XL because I was a little premature. Um,
Gotcha.
but I'll reback it if it gets back down to the 160 if it goes like weak again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. 230.
So
This is
what?
a high for you.
I have XBIO, I have DVLT, and I guess that's it. And I have orders in for Buru, and I have ADAP in a separate account.
There we go.
It's more of like a swing approach on ADAP for me though.
We're still in this range.
All right, I think this VWAP area on Buru, I mean that's DVLT. What's up, girl? Sorry.
Pretty nice pull so far. If this went to 2, I would have some fun. I would say I would regret not shorting it, but it's
Sometimes you got to listen to what
yeah.
Kyle says and just ignore the crap out of him.
It's like I made my bed. I'm gonna sleep in it. Sorry, no
I'll
short.
sleep in your bed with you.
I think Brew is a better short if it can work, at least percentage wise. You know, but we have to work
Why?
first.
No, los dos.
I know. Why not both? That's what I should have done.
Kyle once told me the edge in day trading is to rotate the day trades as much as you can.
I said that.
Something like that. I don't know. You were like swing trading, you do this, and day trading, you do that, and that's how you make money. And I said, okay.
Day trading can flip the edge more than swing trading. That is true.
I do want to cover. Oh, never mind. I was thinking about covering some DVLT as we get to 2.
Boo's on the edge of a cliff right here. This is do or die here soon.
I'm on the edge of only. I was supposed to take 20,000 shares of DVLT, and I took half of that, so that's kind of annoying.
No, that is annoying. Buru, come on. Don't you dare. Don't
You
you
held,
do it.
breaking over a 1 minute trend line. It could be a fake out. I hope it is. Dom, a lot of words.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I got you. I know what you're doing.
I'm pretty much done. I'm watching ADAP, but when you lose 3R on something that horrifyingly stupid, it makes you not want to play anymore.
Yeah. Puts a
Uru,
damper.
coming in. Yeah. What are you gonna do with eight?
Uh,
Yeah, okay. Buru,
I'm
one penny away. I have stopped order entry at 75. I'm not gonna push it early.
I pushed it
Honestly,
early.
I'm push it early. I might push it early.
I pushed it early. This thing's gonna do it.
It's totally gonna do it. I'm gonna wait because Kyle once told me rotate the edge.
Come
Slide
on.
it
All right.
in.
So now I probably should be stopping out over like 82 here.
Can you stop that?
76s, man, just won't give up here.
Oh, they gonna give up.
It didn't go sideways once yesterday. Not one time. All day it was in a freaking bounce
It
or a
was
panic. It
it was
was
very weird action yesterday. I think that's why I didn't buy it because I was just like, where's like why can't the thing just chill sideways for a bit? It was either up down up down.
now it seems to have no problem being a normal stock.
Yeah. Gosh, if that's the low, I'm gonna look absolutely dumb. But you know what? Wouldn't be the first time.
Last either.
Uh,
Where are we? I'm now gonna smack the shit out of 76 because
all right.
I will. My good friend Kyle.
SOUN pushing 20. Let's go. That's what we like to see.
I hate when you buy swings without me. I have buying power again,
Nice.
but I'm not using it. Oh, that was a nice little trend break there.
Are you looking at sound now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see it earlier, but now that my chart zoomed in and Kyle's long, I see everything.
Buru still. I mean, it's not spiking back, which is good, but we haven't really rolled over yet.
This is perfect.
Yeah, it's still looking good.
This is what you want, I think.
Let's answer another question.
But I don't think you want to be in just yet. I think we still have to fail this like area.
No, yeah, I'm a little early here, but I mean, What's new for me on Buru here? What do we think about the
DLT all the way back. That's sad.
big bounce? What do we think about the POET breakout? I did see that yesterday. What is that up today?
I'm gonna pull up a chart.
Higher. I mean, yeah, what I think about looks good. I would have bought over 7 or 680s than over 8. I feel like there's a mini breakout here before the actual next level. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't want to chase it. Personally, for me, but Buru
On the edge
trying again.
of glory. The more time it takes to hold in this channel, the more size I'm gonna take when it eventually breaks down.
Yeah.
And if it breaks out of this channel, it's really gonna ruin the trade, I think.
Yeah.
I think. I don't really know how that works, but I think.
Either this is the last gasp or the
Kyle gonna get.
the time is gonna stop me out. 400 million shares. That's probably why it's got a ton of volume. But it yesterday did 1.1 billion though.
It's okay. My tens of thousands of shares is gonna really affect it. Don't worry.
That's the stuff.
That's
now.
still trading in a range.
Yep. Not much has happened.
But that's what you like to see, I think.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
That is a good sign.
One more penny. Come on. Come on. This is gonna be fun.
I would imagine that probably caught either some shorts to cover or longs to buy. So eventually you need some kind of shift that's going to actually get it to roll over, and that's kind of what you need. But it could also absorb here again for the 5th time. BZ says, when did I start my sound swing? My sound swing, I first bought it over 17-ish. So this was the first breakout level here at 1708, this high. And so on October 2nd, when it kind of found a base and then started popping back over that left side peak there, that's when I started it. And then it double topped here at 819s, created a little flag, and that's why I added, because I got over it. So far it's looking really well. Doing very good job. Very good things. And then BC, or not BC, that's BC. Next question. Kyle, are you in open? Yes, I am. What is that doing today? Not much, but yes, I am in open. I'm long from.
For business.
I'm long from 850. So we're up a little bit on it.
You are up a bit. DVLT is depressing.
Wow, quite the bounce. Although if I had covered some, I don't know. There's not much range on it, but
Not a lot of range.
if I had covered 220, I would be tempted to add back short, like if it went to 250. But then I'd probably look to only cover like 230. I don't think it would go back to the lows if it bounced that much, but it could. But bounce shorts are tricky. All right. We are at our time here, but I think for willing, we'll go over the stream here until Buru makes a decision. Maybe another 5-10 minutes. I imagine Buru will decide by then. I'd like to see where this goes.
Along some ADAP here with wide risk to low a day as a starter. I think the volume looks like it's going to be a above average day. I don't know if it's going to be like glorious or just above average, but I got time here. Like it even could take into tomorrow. So I think low day's got to hold, or else just like this idea is gone. So
cool. I like that.
Now, this price action bothers me on DVLT. Gonna get short Buru here.
Gosh, I really want
You
to
up at 765.
You know what? I'm gonna add a little more. This has done it long enough here. But I will wait. I will be waiting for the actual break.
Let me get some more 76s.
Yeah, I'll get the same price I got 10 minutes ago for the same amount of risk. Uh, Come on, figure it out.
Ugh. You think 75s is either like a wick down and a hold, or it's like a new low day? Do you think it's
Oof.
that big of a level?
If I'm shorting 75 and this wicks right back to 80, I might cry. But if we break 75 and go straight to 65, I will be a happy man.
Here we go.
Yep, come on.
He didn't even break.
Yep, there we go. Come on,
Here we go.
Here we go.
do it.
Here we
There we
go.
go. There we are. We're in.
All right, now.
We should do like when you take trades like this, like anyone know how to do polls on the YouTube chat? Like, does this
Yeah,
close below 60 or above 80?
Or it's like a 5-minute poll. Like you have 5 minutes to vote before it happens.
What swing should Kyle take into next Wednesday? It's the viewers trade of the week.
Yeah. Let's see. Any interest in QNCCF breakout? That is a quantum name. Let's see. QNCCF.
OTC.
OTC. I mean, no, the
I'm
breakout
gone.
unfortunately already happened. I can't chase it.
There's a bigger one back to January, or December. I can't quite tell.
If it, yeah, it's at those highs. If it actually consolidated, like it pulled back for a week, and then wanted to break this like 170 double top, totally in the cards. But going straight from, practically 1 to 170, I
Holy crap! BTQ? No way.
yeah, you see BTQ. I'm really upset I missed this one.
Dude, these stocks suck. Look at the breakout day. Just a wick right back down into the middle.
Yeah,
And then the next day.
you had to be willing to rebuy it at sevens. You'd be up 100% in 2 days.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, pretty good.
You know how nice that would have been if it was an OTC?
Oh, if it's
That'd
an
been
OTC,
nice.
yeah, that'd been amazing. But yeah, so maybe QNCCF in a little bit, but not right now. Mark asked my price target on Sound. Where'd it go? No price targets. I am just simply following moving averages. So as high as it wants to go, it could stop out me here tomorrow, today, or it can go for a month straight and be at 30. I don't know. I'm just I'm gonna let the trend.
What's your price target on Buru?
That
50.
yeah, that I like sub 60.
You think this is falling apart, huh?
Yeah, I don't think it goes red today, but I do think it goes sub 60. Between 60 and 50.
Yesterday's high day was 50 cents.
Right. It's a definitely, and then red green is 47. Like it's a pretty good spot that I think it would hold if it pulled back into. But it doesn't have to. I would not. I wouldn't. Doesn't mean I would long it. For those who are not short buyers, like, oh, Kyle would cover there. Does that mean I long? Not necessarily. It could totally go to 40 today, but unlikely. All right. Anyways, we'll do one more question for close it out of here. We did see what we wanted to see, which is Buro breaking. Thoughts on ONMD from a shorts perspective? Didn't we bring that up earlier in the ONMD?
On mid.
On mid. Huddy and Dom, or I think just Dom was looking at this as a not a reversal, right, but a kind of a potential breakout.
I'd say if it popped back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from a shorts perspective, there's nothing here for me. You can argue it's extended from 1 to 240, but clearly it's proven the last 2 days that it doesn't have to sell off at all. In fact, it literally went from 1 to 240 and then is still at 240 3 days later, which is not rare or not a common thing you want to see if you are short biased or think it can go down in a relatively decent time frame. And then beyond that, there's no real setup here. Like there's no key breakdown area. There's no, volume is just vanished. So like in terms of actually being convinced that there's going to be sellers or longs to sell to help you be profitable on a short side trade, like they're not there. They're non-existent. Sure, it had a little stuff this morning, kind of like SOPA did, but that doesn't give me enough information. That doesn't change everything I just said prior to this point. That it's still, it's got one ingredient of a 10 ingredient recipe, right? You need more to kind of change that perspective and get and feel good about getting short something like this. So, anyways,
Doesn't have any salt.
You could say salt's the first ingredient, but it's missing paprika and some pepper and some
Oh, spicy.
Alfredo and then the pasta. So,
Rock.
anyways,
Can't forget
You
the
know what
pasta.
today's a good day for? A nice big soup.
Soup?
soup day.
Just with a lot of ingredients, you know?
Yeah, there you go. What
That
kind
did
of
make me hungry.
what kind of soup though? What soup we talking?
I don't know.
Bread bowl?
Vegetables,
Bread bowl?
bread, but those are the best.
Yeah, that's
Sourdough bread bowls.
You get me to have some of that of the Red Bull. There we go. All right. Well, anyways, guys, we're making ourselves hungry here. Wine Wednesday tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. So feel free, if you didn't get your questions answered today or want to recap any trades from this morning, feel free to show up then. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your lovely Wednesday. Four-leaf clovers, you got a webinar tomorrow with Huddy at Market Open after Good Morning NASDAQ. And yeah, see everybody. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.